Mermaids are fascinating and mysterious creatures that have been the subject of legend and lore for centuries. Some believe that they are real creatures, while others believe that they are simply a figment of our collective unconscious imagination. But what if mermaids are actually psychic amphibians from other dimensions? Which means they are real, but not in the usual sense of the word. In this video, we will explore the theory that mermaids are connected to ancient deities and the lost continent of Lemuria. The history of mermaids is a long and complicated one. Mermaids have been reported in cultures all over the world for centuries, and their depictions have varied widely. In some cultures, mermaids are seen as benevolent creatures, while in others they are seen as dangerous and evil. But what is the truth about mermaids? The truth is that there is no one answer to this question. Mermaids are creatures of myth and legend, and there is no scientific evidence to prove or disprove their existence. However, that doesn't mean that they aren't real. There are many people who believe in mermaids, and there are countless stories and sightings of them throughout history. Archaeological discoveries from ancient Mesopotamia provide valuable insights that link the Anunnaki to mermaid-like figures. For instance, clay tablets, seals, and other artifacts found in the ancient city of Uruk depict hybrid beings with fish-like attributes, suggesting a connection between mermaids and the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki are a group of deities found in ancient Mesopotamian mythology, particularly in Sumerian and Akkadian texts. In Sumerian, Anunnaki translate to those who came from heaven to earth. And that's why many are convinced that the Anunnaki are actually extraterrestrials from a highly advanced civilization, which might lead us to think that mermaids are actually connected to extraterrestrials from outer space. Prominent archaeological sources connect the Anunnaki to mermaids. Oannes, a fascinating figure in Mesopotamian mythology, held a deep connection with Ea, the Anunnaki god of wisdom. As Ea's emissary, Oannes acted as a bridge between the divine realm and humanity. Through Oannes, Ea imparted his profound wisdom and teachings, guiding mankind towards enlightenment. In Mesopotamian mythology, the Anunnaki were considered divine beings who played significant roles in the cosmology, religion, and governance of the ancient Mesopotamian civilizations. They were often depicted as powerful entities with extraordinary abilities. In different mythologies and folklore, there are several fascinating beings that bear a resemblance to mermaids, either in their physical attributes or their association with water. In Greek mythology, we encounter the Nereids, sea nymphs whose realm resides in the vastness of the Mediterranean Sea. Though not entirely resembling mermaids, these beautiful young women possess the ability to shapeshift into various forms, sometimes adopting fish-like tails. Also, in Greek mythology, the nymph Calypso is the daughter of Atlas, Poseidon's son, and she resides on the mythical island of Ogygia. She is described as a beautiful and immortal goddess of the sea. Calypso is known for her powers of enchantment and her association with tranquility and isolation. In the Odyssey, Calypso plays a pivotal role in the hero Odysseus' journey. She captures Odysseus and keeps him on her island for several years, offering him immortality and a life of pleasure in an attempt to make him her immortal companion. Though Calypso is only portrayed as a shapeshifter, her association with the sea and her ability to captivate and enchant Odysseus aligns her with the allure and mystery often associated with mermaid-like beings. It's remarkable to see how mermaid legends transcend geographical and cultural boundaries, appearing in multiple civilizations and generations. In Brazilian folklore, Lada emerges as a captivating water nymph or siren. She is intimately connected to rivers and is renowned for her enchanting voice. Portrayed as a stunning woman with flowing hair, her lower body gracefully transforms into that of a fish. Japanese mythology introduces us to the intriguing creature known as Nyongo. Resembling a mermaid, Nyong'o often takes the form of a fish with a human face or a humanoid being with a distinctive fish-like tail. There are many other examples of mermaid-like beings across different cultures. The association between mermaids and mythical beings suggests that mermaid lore played a role in cosmological beliefs in various ancient civilizations. The enduring relevance of mermaid stories to this day, with popular movies like The Little Mermaid, further highlights the timeless allure of these hybrid creatures and their prominent place in the collective human imagination. Serious scholars like Carl Jung also took an interest in the topic of mermaids and even tried to explain such phenomena from a psychological paradigm. Jung believed that mermaids represent the archetype of the anima, which is the feminine side of the psyche. The anima is often associated with the unconscious, intuition, and creativity. Mermaids are often seen as beautiful and alluring creatures, but they can also be dangerous and seductive. This duality reflects the complex nature of these fascinating creatures. Mermaids are also associated with the sea, which is often seen as a symbol of the unconscious. The sea is a place of mystery and danger, but it is also a place of great beauty and potential. And with the Anunnaki connection, mermaids are also connected to space and other dimensions, which also play an archetypal role similar to the sea and ocean. Put simply, mermaids symbolize that which resides in the collective unconscious, at least according to the analytical psychology paradigm of Carl Jung. While mermaids may not be real in the material sense, they are very real in the metaphysical sense. They represent powerful archetypes that are part of the collective psyche of humanity. So, what's the truth about mermaids? The truth is that their mystery only gets more mysterious. We may never know for sure if they are real or not, but that doesn't stop us from being fascinated by their mystery. So, what if mermaids are not just mythical creatures or an archetype of the unconscious, but psychic amphibians with hyperdimensional communication abilities? Let's follow that thought spiral to where it may lead. Psychic amphibians are creatures that have the ability to communicate telepathically with other creatures. If mermaids are psychic amphibians, then this would explain why they have been able to evade capture. They are able to communicate telepathically with each other, and they manifest in the astral realm, similar to what we know about Lemurians. So, what if mermaids are not just psychic amphibians, but actually ancient Lemurians? What does this mean? Our journey takes us to the ethereal realm of Lemuria, where dimensions intertwine and past and present merge. Theosophists like Madame Helena Blavatsky believe that Lemuria was a highly advanced civilization. Helena Blavatsky was a prominent figure in the 19th century occult and spiritualist movement, known as Theosophy. She wrote extensively about the concept of Lemuria and its supposed inhabitants, the Lemurians. Lemuria is a hypothetical lost continent that Blavatsky claimed existed in the ancient past. Blavatsky presented the idea of Lemuria in her major work, The Secret Doctrine, published in 1888. According to her teachings, Lemuria was a highly advanced civilization that predates Atlantis. Theosophists believe that Lemuria was destroyed by a cataclysmic event, but that its people survived and migrated to other parts of the world. And since Lemurians are shape-shifting psychic amphibians, many of them turned themselves into mermaids. Lemurians are so mysterious, and they are believed to be highly evolved beings, deeply connected to the magic of the natural world. One thing that Lemurians have mastered is time sorcery. Lemurians have psychic abilities that transcend space-time. They can operate from the fifth dimension, which is why we can't catch them in our ordinary 4D consciousness. According to channeled messages and spiritual teachings, many souls walking the earth today bear fragments of their essence and are able to communicate with the spirits of Lemuria. Since they don't experience time linearly, the way they manifest is by revealing themselves to those they desire to communicate with using synchronicities and visions. So, what does this all mean? If mermaids are psychic amphibians and Lemurians, then this would mean that they are a very advanced race of hyperdimensional beings. They have the ability to communicate telepathically and manifest in the astral realm. This is a very exciting possibility, and it is one that we should explore further. We need to learn more about mermaids and their abilities. That's why it's important to approach the existence of mermaids from a vibrational perspective, because the current material scientific paradigm can only confirm their existence if they manifest in a low vibrational form like everything else we see and touch on a daily basis, meaning matter. The secret is to recognize them as high vibrational beings that rarely manifest in a low vibrational material form. And they are very picky when it comes to the people they choose to manifest in front of, and they are very subtle in their influence. Long concealed from human eyes, these enchanting beings are now emerging from the depths of the ocean and are now populating cyberspace. The more relevant they become, the more it means something needs to be communicated, especially when you have a critical mind and recognize that reality is multi-layered. For those with past connections or advanced spiritual progress, the mermaids offer guidance and companionship on their journey of self-realization. But they also have a negative side. Mermaids can also lure weak-minded people into their captivating realm, using their alluring beauty and enchanting songs to manipulate and control. While some seek their wisdom and assistance, others fall victim to their darker intentions. It is speculated that mermaids, with their extraordinary psychic abilities, may require a source of sustenance beyond what the physical realm provides. In this line of thought, it is theorized that they tap into the psychic energy of humans, using them as hosts to feed upon their life force. Vulnerable individuals, easily swayed by their mesmerizing presence, become unwitting suppliers of the psychic nourishment mermaids crave. These unsuspecting victims, lured by the mermaid's seductive charms, may find themselves trapped in a web of manipulation and dependency. The mermaids exploit their weaknesses, feeding on their emotions and draining their psychic energy, leaving them weakened and susceptible to further control. It is crucial to exercise caution and discernment when encountering mermaids, for their allure may mask their true intentions. While some mermaids genuinely offer guidance and companionship to those on a path of self-realization, others exploit the weak-willed, using their superior psychic abilities. Dealing with the mermaid situation requires a balanced perspective, one that acknowledges both their enchanting allure and the potential vampirism they pose. It is a realm where the line between fascination and peril becomes blurred, and we must tread carefully to avoid becoming ensnared in the clutches of these enigmatic beings. As our collective consciousness continues to evolve, mermaids are stepping out of their hidden realms, and our vibrational alignment with these beings opens the door to communication and mutual growth. The fact that we're even talking now about mermaids and Lemurians means something in the cosmic drama. Share your positive vibes by supporting the channel.